Hey guys, it's Rich here from the Rich Mix, and I'm really glad that I get an opportunity to do another podcast. And I've got an awesome guest with me this time round. And this particular guest did a course with me over a year ago now, probably nearly 2 years ago now. Her name is Heidi. She ran a beauty business, and I've actually sold it now and done extremely well through that transition. So, without further ado, I'd love to welcome Heidi. Thank you so much for joining me on this podcast.
Pleasure to be here. Hi, Richard. Hi, everyone.
So, Heidi, tell us a little about the early days and how you started and your progression within this industry.
I grew up in the Hawkesbury area in farmland, country background, yeah. And after I left school, I did a little bit of dental nursing and loved the clinical sides of things. And then I went on to do a beauty therapy course, and I did beauty therapy for a long time. It's making the client feel better and making them feel great when they leave, better than when they walked in. So it's a very private, personal sort of industry, but I thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yes, I agree. I think the client's experience is very important. So, especially in a personal business industry like beauty therapy, tattooing, body piercing. It's a very personal business type of business to own. So, have you owned a few businesses in the past?
I have owned several businesses in regards to I moved locations. So I had one where I was living and where I first set up, and then I opened a secondary one at a later time. First salon I opened in a gym actually because there was a real call for doing the spray tanning when that was coming in with bodybuilders and waxing them and just keeping everybody all nice and trimmed and tidied and tanned and toned. So that was great.
Um, well, um, doing tanning in the gym would have been very interesting, especially with bodybuilders and their little teeny tiny uh, little undies or budgie smugglers and their crazy tans. Mate, they're darker than me with those tans on,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. They do. They do.
and probably makes them look a bit thinner as well, I presume.
It does. It makes you look thinner and smaller, and definition's definitely there too. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it just mate, it makes me laugh. The whole tanning side of things makes me laugh. But that's really interesting. So obviously you moved on with that, and you've upskilled and learned other new type of skills within the beauty industry, I presume. So we went into cosmetic tattooing as well. Yeah.
Well, it evolves, and you've got to move with it, or you get left behind on a business point of view. So you've always got to keep training and upskilling all the time. So, all these brows and lashes now and cosmetic tattoo and body enhancement that I decided to jump online and get myself upskilled on a few extra things and incorporated that into a business idea. And I opened another business to where I moved to, and it went great guns. It was crazy busy.
And so, what other things that you do to keep up to date, like trying new things? What else did you do? So obviously, cosmetic tattooing, the beauty, um, and obviously body piercing. You did the body piercing course as well. So that would have been a big change on a big turnaround in your business model, I presume.
I did.
And obviously, cosmetic tattooing, all the different techniques, machines, all that kind of stuff. Um,
Yeah, exactly. You see what all the new products and all the new techniques and all the new machines and like I said, if you don't keep up, you get left behind. So, yeah.
and did you have any like hard times within the industry? There's always ups and downs, especially in the last couple of years with interest rates going up and cost people's confidence to go out and spend money for beauty services. Really, it's really more of a want than a need. So yeah, so they would have slowed down. They would have caused a few little issues with the way you run your business on a daily basis. On
Oh, there was lean times, definitely lean times, but it always bounces back. It's usually that period just after Christmas. Can be a little bit lean when everyone's paying their bills after Christmas and getting back to school. And there was also a lean time probably around July, August when the weather was super cold and nobody really wanted to put their bodies out there. But in hindsight, when you're looking at doing particularly piercings and tattooing ready for summer, winter's a great time to do it because it gives you time to heal.
Yeah, that's it. So if you look at yeah, putting that putting a marketing strategy together, especially if you're looking at body piercing, it's a great time for people to get that kind of stuff in winter, so they can heal, ready for summer. I think that's a great idea.
Well, I just used to get a year's planner out and look at all the school holidays, look where the terms are finishing. When you do specials for winter, you'd want to do some waxing specials and at school holidays, you'd run your specials with different things there if you needed to. So it's about getting that yearly planner out and looking when things are happening throughout the year with like Easter, school holidays, all those things, and that's where you target.
And especially marketing it that
Yep.
way. And school holidays is great. Christmas, Easter.
Yeah, and the same with if you're going to be buying jewelry and things like that, body jewelry, and you get ready for Christmas, you get ready for Valentine's. You've got to be organised. So a year planner is a great way to work it out.
So why did you add body piercing to your business? What was the reasoning there?
Well, where I was living, there was nobody doing body piercing, and I'd just done the cosmetic tattoo course, and I just really, really wanted to keep with the market, and it was gangbusters. It was a great idea. Nobody was doing it. You guys were doing the training, so I came on board and did the training with you in Penrith, and I just had a blast. I didn't want it to stop. Like anyone, I had anticipation about putting a needle through someone's skin, but
Yeah, wow.
once you got on that bandwagon, you were right to go, and you just wanted to keep going. It was incredible, and it's not time consuming. You do a really, really good service, and then you sell them an after add-on sale with their spray. And at the same time, too, then if you've got a display cabinet with good quality jewelry and seasonal stuff like Christmas jewelry, Valentine's jewelry, all of that sort of stuff, it's just add-on sales, and you just watch your profit margin go through the roof.
So did it benefit you adding piercing to your
So
business? That make a big difference?
it really did because, in fact, I was doing more piercing than I was doing beauty therapy treatments, to be honest. It just was amazing. I was booked back to back, day in, day
And
out.
I think even being in a small town, you're the only one offering that service. I think it's a really good opportunity to get a whole range of different people for body piercing in your
No,
region.
we had everything from babies to toddlers to teenage girls to 70-year-old women getting nipples pierced. It was incredible what came out of the woodwork. It was insane, but it was great to take somebody on board and take care of them and let them walk away having their confidence built. It was really rewarding.
You must get a whole range of clientele coming into your business.
Yeah, you do, but you get funny clients in all walks of life. So
So, what did you love about body piercing? What did you actually enjoy in that aspect of body
just
piercing?
making people feel empowered and making them feel good. And at the end of the day, they come in all anxious and nervous and they leave going, I've done that. I feel great about it. Now I want to get seconds, thirds, and all different other body parts done as well. Just the confidence, watching their confidence soar is amazing. Very rewarding, very fulfilling.
Do you have any interesting stories? I presume you've got a lot of stories that are sitting up there in your filed away?
I actually, yeah, I had a fellow who was not feeling great about himself and had sort of a health history going on, and he wanted some dermals done. And we ended up doing a couple of dermal piercings for him right down his neck in a line, and he absolutely loved them. It went viral. And just to see his confidence soar was amazing. And then he came back and had a whole lot more done as well. So
Yeah, that's awesome. So what advice would you give someone else in the position that you're in, running a salon?
take the giant leap forward and have some faith in yourself. You'll be a bit nervous, but it'll be worth it because it's just such a great, rewarding industry, and it's a great trend, and it's a great profit return as well. And it's not hard. The training was easy and achievable. All the help in the world is there. Everything's at your fingertips with all the information that you need. The team's great too if you need any help or advice or want to ask questions. And you can do it. If a dinosaur like me can do it, anyone can do it.
Come on, you're not a dinosaur.
And you don't have to be limited to a beauty therapist. You could be a hairdresser, a barber, a cosmetic tattooist. So there's a big space there of people that have the opportunity to go forward and do it. And even if you don't have those backgrounds. Mm.
Having that change and be able to actually pivot and look at your services and go, what, I'm going to add this new service, and yeah, and all of a sudden
Hmm.
that's like gone gangbusters.
I don't be shy, get into it, and the profit margins are definitely there with the piercing. It's amazing. I never look back. Yeah.
To an extent where it was a really good opportunity to eventually sell the
Yeah.
business, in a very short period of time,
Af- After 12 months, it was only on the market a couple of days, and it went, and it's still going well.
and make a good profit out of that as well.
Yeah, I've had a few other commitments. That was the only reason, but yeah, I can't recommend it highly enough. It's so rewarding.
Wow, that's fantastic. You've obviously done something really well for it to, after 12 months, for putting it on the market and getting it sold in a couple of days. It's fantastic. Well done. You've done really, really well. And you know what? I just want everyone out there to keep that in mind, that sometimes you might have a business doing well. You just don't necessarily need to go, I'll just drag that out forever. Sometimes it's great when you hit a certain point in your business, it might be a good time to leave, and to do something else. And otherwise, you'll miss out on that opportunity down the track, and you'll be like, oh my God, why didn't I do that back then? So I think it's a really good opportunity to think about it. Sometimes a good time to leave your business when it's actually at the top and doing really well, and move on to other things.
Absolutely.
I'm so happy that the course made a big difference in your life as well. So look, I really appreciate you coming and chatting with us today.
Yep,
You have a very interesting story.
will do.
You've got a lot of experience, and thank you for sharing your success with everyone. And take care. And I hope to see you again, and I'm sure I will.
No problem.